What's up, YouTube? God Mode Duelist here. Now, I've had lots and lots of requests to make a strategy video for my frog deck. Now, I ask that you all bear with me because frog deck is ridiculously complicated and hilariously entertaining once you get it down, but trust me, this deck needs lots and lots of practice. This deck is just about as complicated as quick draw plants, and as long as you know what you're doing, you'll get everything right. But make sure you don't play too fast, or you're gonna burn yourself out and you'll run out of targets. So, alright, this is the basic lineup. These cards right here are pretty much all you need to win with this deck. And it's a very, very long process, but honestly, realistically, if you look at it, turn 4, you've secured a 9600 attack monster, and they have no field or hand. So, alright. To start things off, let's get the basic lineup going. So, now, for monsters, these two should be your priority in getting out to the field. Doesn't matter what else you have, it is your utmost priority to get these two out as fast as possible. This right here, with these two in defense mode, keeps your opponent locked down. Because the only monster they can attack is Dupe Frog, and since they can't kill it because of Substitoad's effect, they're in a lock. And if they try to blow it up, you have Aegis of the Ocean Dragon Lord, but we'll get to that later. So, yeah, this is your basic. Now, in order to speed this up, in case you can't get this, Swap Frog. Swap Frog is pretty much single-handedly made frogs broke. When they released this guy, frogs just got stupid complicated. So, pretty much an easy way to get Substitoad to your hand if you don't have him at all would be to special summon him, discard any water monster. Say you discard your Dupe Frog, special summon him. Now, it is key that you understand Swap Frog's effect. Swap Frog's effect is, when he's summoned, normal or special, you can send one level 2 or lower water monster from the field or the deck to the graveyard. Now, like I said, you want to secure Substitoad, so bam, bury him, and then you'll most likely have a Salvage in hand. Salvage these two back to your hand, normal summon him, and then swap him out, use his other effect, which is you can once per turn pick one monster on the field and swap him out for a monster, or a frog. Swap him out for a dupe. Let me call you back, I'm recording. So, yeah. That is your basic lineup, and that is the easiest way to make all this happen. Now, the other thing. Poison Draw Frog. Now, before you say anything, just so you know, they have ruled this card out. Because before it was you could substitute a Poison Draw Frog for another frog and still draw a card. That unfortunately doesn't work because it's a mistiming. Because Poison Draw Frog's effect is optional and does not have to happen. But, thanks to me reading my cards and lots and lots of thinking, I found a way around it. Generally, what you want to do is make sure you have an abundance of water monsters in your hand. This is just perfect with a Swap Frog on the field. So what you want to do, swap it out for, say, a Treeborn, then use Sub's effect, sacrifice him for a Poison Draw. Then, special summon him, and then instead of sending to the deck, send your Poison Draw to the grave. His effect would still happen, and you get to draw your card. Same thing for Dupe Frog. When you want to use his Dupe Frog's effect to get another frog, you can send him to the grave and just gank another frog. So yeah, that right there is your basic combo on this. This right here starts your draw cycle. You have to get this going. This is important. You have to secure this and then get your draw cycle going. Now, here's the trick that you have to do. This is a must. You have to do this, otherwise, you're gonna pretty much draw into things that won't help you. Now, when you're using Substitoad's effect, you have to understand that Substitoad is as many times as you want. It is not once per turn. You can sack monsters all day. Now, what you want to do is sack monsters and work this combo. You want to work this combo. You want to sack a poison draw, sack out a poison draw, get him back into your hand for this, special summon it, and then send this and draw again. Get that going. But if you can't get that going, just screw it and just send all cards to the grave. But make sure you leave 2 copies of Dupe in the deck and at least 1 of Swap Frog leave those 3 in the deck. Reason being is that way when you Pot of Avarice, you have no problem getting targets. Even if they were to crow you all 3 times, you still have targets. You have targets aplenty, which is just perfect. Other reason being is when you use cards like Moray of Greed, you don't draw into more useless things or frogs to slow you down. And I mean, for some people you kind of do want to slow it down, that way it'll annoy your opponent more, but honestly, if you want to secure your quick OTK, well, slow but really fast OTK, you want to make sure you're not drawing into this and you're drawing into stuff like Solidarity and Wetlands.